Could that be? Could that be real? No, no way, no way. This guy must really need some drugs. This guy who put this together must really need some antidepressants. I think the Sola bubble should come on over and pay this guy to get some. Then I saw it again, addendum. Then the Venus Project. And the Zeitgeist movement. And I literally remember a physical sensation in my head. It was like two halves of a puzzle just fit together. And I wept. Everything came into focus. And I mean everything. Things that I didn't even know were out of focus came into focus. And I wept. In one instant, I realized that I was not alone. That all these paranoid thoughts and feelings were actually real. That I did not need pills. And that I am sane. I'm a perfectly sane person living in a completely insane system. Woo. Yeah. And what was bugging me was the injustice. And it was not fair. I had more juice in my cup now. I had a bigger piece of cake. And that just isn't right. Now I ask you, what are our answers going to be for the next generation of people that ask these questions? What are we going to say to them? I'm thankful I've got 3 kids. My 6-year-old son rocked me last week. He actually said to me, we're sitting on the couch, and just out of nowhere, the guy says to me, "Dad," "Yeah, son," says, "I think money's bad." Okay. Now, I've never shared any of my thoughts and feelings about the monetary system with my son. I've never shown him a Zeitgeist movie or anything like that, although I would totally condone like a Barney version of that. That'd be super good. In fact, actually, you know what? Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure Barney is the Zeitgeist movement. When you take a look at that, you look at the little kids on there, they all love each other, they all hug each other, they all share everything with one another. Nobody cares about whose dad does what. Nobody cares if they're Asian, black, Muslim, or Christian, or anything like that. Then we program them about this is life, this is great, this is what we should do, this is how you should feel, and then we send them out into this. Oh! How about that for a kick? Anyway, I think money is bad. Why is that? I mean, what's a parent really supposed to say to that statement? I searched for an answer. I replayed a lot of the things my parents told me, what school told me, what society told me, what television told me, and I was desperately seeking something. I was just shocked and amazed by the simplicity of his observation. And I said to him, "Son, you're right. We can't eat it." Right? And we had a laugh about how disgusting a money sandwich would taste. And then I added, we trade our time for money, and that's why we go to work, and then we trade the money for the things that we need and what we want. And then he says to me, "Dad, I think everything should be free for everybody." And in one of those moments where I actually probably said the right thing, I said, "Yeah, me too, buddy. And I think someday it's going to be just like you say." I mean, what more can I say to that? The 6-year-old was right. The 6-year-old was right about society. The 6-year-old was right about humanity. And the 6-year-old had a better concept and understanding of what this world should be like than what most of us do or what we have forgotten. What's more interesting is, despite the fact that we live in this system, this insane system, we still try to cultivate these ideals and these dreams in our children. We are at an age where we are creating the very first mass generation of free-thinking human beings. The internet has provided us with a free exchange of information, and never before in history have the masses had unlimited access to new thoughts, ideas, and such a scope of understanding. It is said that within the last 10 years, more information has been passed than within the last 10,000 years combined, and that is growing exponentially. It has been said that knowledge is power. In my personal life, I have now gained the power to eliminate my anxiety without the need for pills. Although right now it looks like I should have one. Eat healthier, make more informed choices, take better care of myself, the desire to take better care of myself. I have the power to shape my children's future, and that's a future filled with opportunity and peace and love. The Zeitgeist movement has enhanced my life in a few ways, in many ways, very, very deep ways. First, in friendship, and in peace of knowing that I'm not alone in these thoughts. Most of all, the Zeitgeist movement has given me something that has eluded me for most of my life, and that emotion has set me free. And that emotion is hope. Hope for the future of humanity, hope for my children's future, hope for your children's future, hope for Mother Earth and her environment, and hope for justice. And the ideas of this movement are nothing new. We've written about them through the ages within philosophy and religion. We've written stories of tragedy and triumph, and humanity is writing a book right now. And like any authors, we get the opportunity to choose how this story is going to play out. I, for one, now see ourselves entering a fantastic chapter in human history, an age of enlightenment, a new renaissance. And like I said, information, thoughts, and ideas are flowing more rapidly and freely than any other time in human history. And this movement is growing exponentially, and it is now unstoppable. Can't take it away now. There's too many. These Zeitgeist movies are the most watched documentaries in all of history. Documentaries, not including funny cat videos. And the reason is simple. It is not chained down by politics. It is not chained down by race, religion. It is a peaceful, intellectual, social revolution born of our collective human spirit. And I, for one, am very glad to be living in this time. And that's what I have to say.